In this video, I'll be showing you how to use custom URL schemes to improve how you use your device. In my case here, I have a Mac OS and I can do something like Spotify. All I want for Christmas is you. And when I press enter, it opens my Spotify application with all I want for Christmas is you, and I can see the song here. Another improvement I have is you can do dict, which is dictionary, and then you can enter a word here like incomprehensible. Is this how you spell it? It opens the dictionary with that particular word here. Another improvement I have is you can have Notion, and then I can open the Deeecode page where I have my video ideas, and it opens Notion on the Deeecode tab for video ideas, and I have my video ideas here. So in my previous video, I talked about custom URL schemes, which is a way that websites are able to navigate you to the native versions. Apparently, a lot of people love this video, so thanks for liking, thanks for engaging. I'm glad it was helpful. But if you haven't seen that video yet, just to give you a quick recap, you can see here we have on Spotify, if I check the URL, we have open.spotify.com and we have this track. Now, if I replace this here with the Spotify custom URL scheme, Spotify://track, when I press enter, it's going to ask, do you want to open Spotify? From that URL, we trigger the native version of Spotify with the music currently open. You can check out the previous video to learn more about custom URL schemes, but how can we take advantage of this to improve how we use our device? So in the previous video, I shared a script that you can use to get all the custom URL schemes in your Mac OS. A couple of people also asked, how can I get the URL schemes for Windows? I haven't gotten that yet because I don't have a Windows laptop, but I will get something soon and share in the comments of this video and the previous video. But anyways, on my Mac OS, I have a couple of URL schemes here, and by going through these, I can see which one I can use from my terminal. This Spotify one, for example, if we go to Spotify, I can search for Silent Night, and when I check the URL, you can see we have open.spotify.com/search/silent night. Now, what if I open this URL from the terminal, but using the Spotify URL scheme? I'm just going to copy this part here. Now, if I go to the terminal and I do open, which is a command to open files, URLs, whatever, then I open Spotify:// and then I paste this search term here. What happens here is that it opens the Spotify with Silent Night in the search tab. So this way I can create a shell command for this, and I do that in my ZSHRC. If you're not using ZSH, you're probably using Bash or a terminal of some sort. You can check online how to add commands to your configuration files. And in this file here, I can create a function called Spotify. This is going to receive the first argument as the search term. By the way, what I'm writing here is Bash. Don't worry if you don't know Bash. I also don't know Bash a lot, but these are some simple commands to understand. So I have my search term here, and then now I can basically do open, then in my URL Spotify://search/ I'm going to have my variable, which is the search term. With this, I can come here now to source ZSHRC file, or instead of sourcing, I can just delete this and create another terminal. So now this function has been registered in my shell, and I can do Spotify, what song? All of Me, and it opens Spotify with All of Me, and we have this music here by John Legend. Spotify Santa Claus, and it opens this with Santa Claus is coming to town. Let's move on to the next improvement. Here I have Notion Web, and I have a database where I keep track of different ideas I want to make videos on. I make videos on things around my faith as a Christian, things on Deeecode, and things on my personal life and stuff like that. If I replace all of this with the Notion custom scheme, it's going to open the Notion app, but I can also access this from the terminal. So I'll come here now, have a Notion function, then I'll have Dillion, and Dillion is going to have the link to this view. So I copy that link, paste it here. I have another one for Deeecode, and then I have another one for Christian. Then I'm going to get the page, which is the first argument expected when you use this command. Then I'm going to use the eval. There are different ways you can do this, but I basically just want to get the value of this variable. Have a page link variable, and this page link variable is going to hold the value of this as a variable. So now page link is going to hold either this or this or this. We can try it out. I'm going to echo page link. Then I'll come here and source the ZSH so that it registers my new command. So now if I do Notion Deeecode, I get this URL. Notion Christian, I get this URL. Well, now I can simply just change this to open, source this again, and now I can do Notion Deeecode. And here it opens the Notion web version. That's because I haven't changed this to the Notion URL scheme. So I'm going to come here, Notion : / source it again. And now I can even open a new terminal. Doesn't have to be the terminal in VS Code. I can open a terminal from anywhere and I can do Notion Dillion, and it opens Notion with the Dillion Megida view, Notion Christian, and it opens my Notion with the Christian view. If I'm in this view, I can easily navigate from here to here to here. But if I had this page closed, for example, instead of having to search that view, I can just run it from here, Notion Deeecode, and then I see the videos that I am supposed to make. You can use this in various ways to create easy shortcuts to different pages that you have in your Notion. This is just an example. Now going back here, we can see a lot of URL schemes. One more URL scheme that I can use is the Deect. This is the Deect one, which points to the dictionary app. So if you want to use Deect, you can do open Deect : / and then you can enter any word you want to search in the dictionary. Let's say you want to search Dillion. I don't know why. And then we have Dillion in the dictionary. Doesn't show in the dictionary, but it shows on Wikipedia. Wow. I thought I was the only Dillion in this world. Whatever. But instead of doing it like this, we can create a command for that in our ZSH configuration file again. So here we have Deect, then we have the search term, which is going to be the first argument expected. And we can simply do open URL scheme Deect, and we enter the search term. Then we can source this again. So a new command is registered, and then I can do Deect subscribe, and then it probably tells you on the dictionary that you subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying what you're watching. I can do Deect intrigue, which is a word I probably want to add to my vocabulary now, if I'm even spelling it correctly. Nope. How do you spell intrigue? Intrigue. Yeah, spelled it correctly. Oh no, intrigue. Yeah, sorry, Deect intrigue. And then it tells you what intrigue means. This is just a few ways. You can go through the custom URL schemes that you have and see how you can take advantage with them from your terminal. So one way you can improve your workflow is using the terminal, but another way is by using Mac shortcuts. If you don't use a MacBook, this part of the video may not really interest you, but still keep watching, you can learn something. So we can apply the same concept to open a Notion page, still using those custom URL schemes, or searching Spotify, still using the Spotify URL scheme. And now we can do something like, if I go to shortcut and I click search Spotify, it asks me search Spotify for what? Michael Jackson. Click done, and it opens Spotify with Michael Jackson. Also, if I come here, open Notion page, it asks me what page do you want to open Deeecode, and it takes me to the Deeecode list of video ideas. Now in the video after this, which I'll be publishing on Friday, I'm going to share how you can take advantage of custom schemes in your Mac shortcuts. In that video, I'll show you how to do this Mac shortcuts example that I just showed. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know which of these shortcuts you like the most, and let me know in the comments other shortcut ideas you might have. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really supports the channel. Well, see you in my next video.